So, I was on a business trip one year, and my company decided to reserve me a room in some small hotel not far from the airport. It wasn't a bad hotel, just not what I was used to when I went on these business trips. However, I shall always remember this little hotel. When I went to check in, the man behind the counter gave me a weird warning. As he was handing me the keys to my room, he told me, "Do not go near the room next to yours." I found it strange, but I decided not to question it. So I went straight to my bedroom and went to bed. I was tired from that plane ride after all. However, the next night I grew increasingly curious about the mysterious room next door. So I decided to walk into the hall and peek through the keyhole. The room itself looked almost exactly like mine, a few cosmetic differences here and there. But what drew my attention was not the room itself, but a figure in the corner of the room. There was a woman. Her back was to the wall and she was facing into the room. She just sat there, motionless. I was almost curious enough to knock on the door, but I decided not to. Who knows, she may have been crazy. So I crept away from the door and turned to my room. That morning I decided to check out the room again, before I had to go to my business meeting. I was still curious about the mysterious woman. So I leaned down and peeked through the keyhole. However, I could not see anything at all. All I could see was this deep red color covering my entire view of vision. I figured that the woman knew I saw her and covered the keyhole with some red construction paper or something. So I decided that it would be best to ask the receptionist about the woman in the room. When I told him about the woman in the room, he looked at me concerned and asked, "You looked through the keyhole, didn't you?" I responded with a meek, "Yeah." He proceeded to tell me the story of the room. Apparently, a couple of years ago, a woman and his wife rented the room. They got into a fight and the husband ended up killing the woman, gouging out her eyes before killing himself. The staff of the hotel believes that the wife's spirit now haunts that room, so they never rented it out. The few staff members that have seen the spirit all say the exact same thing. She looks normal, except for her eyes. They were a deep red